Aussie Shooter here again, guys, and most of you have gotten your Department of Primary Industries letter, like that one. There you go, right there. Okay, and basically everyone knows by now that hunting on public lands has been reinstated and will begin on February the 3rd. Now there's some major changes that have been made. Obviously we need to have a GPS now, or a GPS enabled device. We need to be able to book 24 hours in advance, and also the licensing section though still hasn't been sorted out, because a lot of people that are new who want to go hunting are not able to get their licenses yet. So I don't know how that's going to happen. A lot of people are complaining that they're not getting any kind of proper support through licensing and through renewal of licensing as well. So that's a bit of a worry. I certainly hope they sort their stuff out soon so that people can get up and get going and go do some hunting. So anyway, that's the DPI, the new game council, so to speak. Great news for us. I mean, we'll get to go back hunting again, but it looks like still a lot of bugs to be sorted out. So I mean, hopefully in the next couple of months that'll all be finished and it'll be smooth sailing. Okay, now I've got the Australian Shooter magazine from the SSAA. Now I'm very happy with this letter from the National President. I'm very happy with it. It's a really good letter. It is very encouraging, and I'd like to read you some parts about the letter too. So now, I have been telling a lot of people over the last couple of weeks that I'm very happy with this Abbott government. I think Tony Abbott has been making all the right sounds. I feel that this government is going to be very good for our shooters, and I certainly don't think that this is anything like the Howard government. This is a completely different beast, and I certainly feel that this is a government that we can negotiate with and get some good results for shooters. And I do believe that. I certainly hope I'm not proven wrong, but so far so good, so cross your fingers. Okay, now the things that I've been saying have basically been verified in this letter in a way, because the letter is very positive by Dean Meal. So anyway, and here we are. There you go, Australian Shooter, February issue, right there. Okay, and page 6, the President's message with Dean Meal. Okay, now he says that the election of the Abbott government presents the SSAA with a challenge of working with new group of politicians as we continue to fight for improvements to our sport, lifestyle and rights for all Australian shooters. And I really like that he's using the word rights, and that's really important. I mean, we've got to start using more words like rights and freedoms, because really, I mean, we have a God-given right to hunt and provide for ourselves. I mean, it's a basic human right, and I don't think we should be calling it anything else other than a right. So let's be frank about it. And I'm glad that Dean is saying it as it is, and I certainly hope he continues to do so in the future. He goes on to say the SSAA is keen to have an open and frank dialogue with the new government, and this has already begun. That's good news. I'm fortunate to already know the new Environment Minister Greg Hunt. Well, at least he's got a good second name, Mr. Greg Hunt. Okay, so basically he's talking about him getting along quite well with the Environment Minister and being on the same page. So that's good to hear. Then he goes on to say unity is strength. One of the aims of the SSAA is to work with like-minded organisations to advance our common interest and protect shooters' rights both in Australia and internationally. And I really like the sound of that. He wants to protect shooters' rights both in Australia and internationally, which really sounds good. I get a sense that there is a growing desire for many Australians, many Australian leading shooting organisations to work and campaign together, which is a great thing. Yes, absolutely. We should all be on the same page. I am sure the SSAA will be keen to support any moves that bring unity to shooters and strength to our cause. I mean, that is fantastic to read that from the President, and I really want more of this stuff written in the magazine, because to be honest, to be quite frank, the President's letter, the President's message, so I should say, doesn't really translate through the rest of the magazine. Okay, because the rest of the magazine is all about, you know, product reviews and the latest Beretta and the latest Browning and so on. So I want to see more of that sort of talk throughout the whole magazine, which that would be really nice. And I mean, people need to start to realize that, you know, to go hunting is not a privilege. It's part of your culture, it's part of your heritage, it's part of your right, the basic human right, and it's part of the things, freedoms that we enjoy by being Australians, and we should celebrate that, and the magazine should celebrate it. So anyway, but the other thing that I'm really disappointed in with the magazine is that the hunting in New South Wales State Forest has been reopened. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, but in the latest February issue of the Australian Shooter magazine, they haven't reported anything. They've done nothing. I can't find anything in this magazine that even says anything about it. I don't know if I've missed it, but I'll tell you what, if I have missed it, it's bloody small. So it certainly shouldn't be that small. I mean, it's got 128 pages. Why can't you just make it 130 pages and include 2 pages regarding the reintroduction of state forest hunting? It just boggles me. Why wouldn't they report it? But anyway, unfortunately they didn't. But apparently the Vera Valeni gunsling was more important than the reintroduction of hunting. So for all you freedom lovers out there, you've just received another update from the Aussie Shooter. Always fighting for your rights and freedoms. Don't ever give up, and I'll see you later.